It is Lewis Capaldi, Hold Me While You Wait, on The Edge nights. Sean and Hayley in the middle of The Edge Top 20 Countdown.
And also in the middle of Jacinda Ardern doing an emergency press conference, which is bloody freaky if you ask me.
Yeah, so she's gone live on the One News website if you'd like to check it out. We're going to cross to it live right now. Ashley Bloomfield had this to say.
So as the PM has said, we actually have 4 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in one family acquired from an unknown source.
So that's what he said. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern's about to give her thoughts on what we've got to do next. Let's just cross the live stream for a little while here.
Consider wearing a mask in spaces or places where it is hard to physically distance. If you have any concerns, please seek advice from Healthline or your GP. If you have not already, please take this opportunity to download the NZ COVID Tracer app. It will be an essential tool in helping us contact you if we need to as part of our follow-up on this case. And finally, our contact tracing team will, of course, be in contact with anyone who may be identified as a contact, whether casual or close, of this case. Please be responsive if you are contacted, return the call, and assist our efforts to rapidly identify and isolate and test any possible cases. The case is a wake-up call against any complacency that may have set in. We cannot afford to let this virus spread. We are working to not let it happen here. That what has happened in other places that have seen resurgences like this. We have done this before, and we can and will do it again. Thank you, Prime Minister.
Thank you. As you will have heard from Dr. Bloomfield, we have 4 cases, all in one household. More than one workplace, however, is involved. Contact tracing is underway, but currently we know that of those workplaces, it means that we are not talking about one distinct suburb in Auckland who may likely have been affected by those who have tested positive. You'll also have heard that our first cases still leave questions to be answered, the most important of which is tracing this case back to its original origin. The reason that is important is because when we're able to do that, we can be much more certain about tracing and isolating all close contacts. When we can't do that, it means we have to take a precautionary approach. At this stage, we have not yet been able to determine the source of these cases. There is no immediate link.
If you just tuned in, this is a live update from Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern on the
facility,
community transmission that has happened today. Just a live announcement gone live. You can catch it on the One News website or News Hub. Ashley Bloomfield had this to say.
So as the PM has said, we actually have 4 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in one family acquired from an unknown source.
So that's what she's saying at the moment. You can go and catch all the details. There'll be update at theedge.co.nz, or make sure you check out our News Hub, download the News Hub app, and it'll all be up to date right there, and I'm sure they're broadcasting the live stream on News Hub as well. Jumping back into the Edge Top 20 right now, we will keep you updated with how things go this evening, but it seems like they're moving back into trying to socially distance. And if you do have any kind of symptoms, make sure you go and get tested as soon as possible. This is your number 2 in the Edge Top 20. It's Topic, Breaking Me. It is your number 2 in the Edge Top 20 Countdown tonight. That is Topic and Breaking Me. And before we jump into the number 1 in the countdown, some pretty important news that's just happened. Live streamed Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern and Ashley Bloomfield have done a live stream about 5 minutes ago. It's been going. You can catch it on the News Hub app or the News Hub website, essentially saying that we will be moving, if you're in Auckland, you'll be moving back into level 3 over the next couple of days, because there has been community transmission in South Auckland. 4 people in the same family being confirmed, with them not knowing where it's come from. So if you're in Auckland, what that means is that you're probably going to have to work from, or you are going to have to work from home for the next couple of days, unless you're an essential service. Schools won't be running.
Yeah. But it's only for the next few days.
Yeah.
She's still talking at the moment.
Yeah, she's still talking. So we don't actually know the exact time frame, but outside of Auckland, from what I gather, it is pretty much life as normal. But yeah, in Auckland, make sure you go catch all the details at newshub.co.nz. And here is your number 1 for the 27th night in a row in the Edge Top 20 Countdown. It's Jason Derulo, Josh 685 at Savage Love.
New Zealand's biggest nightly countdown, the Edge Top 20.
Jason Derulo, Josh 685, that is Savage Love, your number one in the Edge Top 20 Countdown for 27 nights in a row. But a bit of big news right now. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern and Ashley Bloomfield have just gone live, done a live stream. They're actually still going at the moment. You can catch it at newshub.co.nz about a couple of cases of community transmission of the old COVID-19.
Yeah, honestly, pretty stressful. Our group chats have been blowing up about an emergency press conference. And Ashley Bloomfield has confirmed recorded 4 new cases of community transmission. And as a precautionary, Auckland is entering into alert level 3 from midday tomorrow for 3 days. The rest of the country goes to alert level 2, but that means in Auckland, all the schools are shut and only essential workers will be allowed to go to work.
Yeah, so what they've said is go back to stringent hygiene standards, so washing your hands regularly. If you're unwell at all, stay home, go to your GP. Try and stay 2 metres from other people and consider wearing a mask in public spaces as well. And work from home.
Yeah.
Stay away from people if someone's sick. If you're sick, just, rest up. Don't go and interact with too many people. Don't go throwing house parties. Don't go, try to get around. And if you can work from home, work from home, 100%.
Yeah, and also download the COVID tracing app and let's just get through this. Fire out pretty bad news, but you can just follow all the details right now at the newshub.co.nz. Win a little cash and KFC with Sharon and Jaden's Chicken Little Window.
It is Post Malone circles on the Edge nights. Sean and Hayley, the guy who actually today, what did you say? He's got a tattoo while at the dentist's. That is all coming up in scandals. Stick around for that. Crazy. But also today, some pretty big news. A press conference just went live with the Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern and Ashley Bloomfield to say some pretty stink news for New Zealand.
So as the PM has said, we actually have 4 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in one family acquired from an unknown source.
So that's just happened live about half an hour ago. And all the details are up online at newshub.co.nz.
This is so bloody hectic. So Auckland is going into level 3 at midday tomorrow, but only for 4 days, 3 days.
3 days, I think.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the country's going into level 2. So what they're saying
I think it's also just while they work out where this community transmission came from.
Yeah.
They need about 3 days.
Yeah, just to figure it out. So basically, if you are feeling a bit sick, make sure you don't stay in contact with anyone else. Make sure you don't travel too far. They did say if you're in Auckland currently, because Auckland's the place they're trying to lock down. If you're in Auckland currently, but you're not from Auckland, you're from Tauranga, you're from Christchurch, you are allowed to go back home. So you don't have to find a place to stay in Auckland. You are allowed to get back home. And if you can work from home, definitely work from home unless you're an essential service, and schools and the likes of things won't be going tomorrow. Unless their parents are an essential service, in which case I'm sure they'll accommodate. But as I said, all the details at newshub.co.nz, and we'll try and keep you up to date.
And this may be really overwhelming news like it is for us. You can text 1737 for some mental health support.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Definitely do that as well. Utilise that tool if you need it.
Sharon and Jaden.
It is Calvin Harris and Promises on the Edge nights. Sean and Hayley.
Coming up in Scandal, you won't believe what Post Malone did during his dentist appointment. He has taken the saying, shooting 2 birds with 1 stone, to another level. I'll tell you what he did next.
Right now, Stan Walker's latest. It's Bigger on the Edge nights. Sean and Hayley.
I was raised in